Whether you're struggling to do more advanced push-up variations or you're simply trying to get your very first rep of a full push-up, then this video is for you. When done correctly, the push-up is one of the best exercises for developing your upper body. If you're struggling with your push-ups, it's likely that you're not applying the right loading and progression variation of this exercise. This video will provide you with an effective way to develop your push-ups as quickly as possible and break through any plateaus you might be currently experiencing with this exercise. Now let's get into it and start progressing your push-ups. To start things off, let's cover the easier progressions of the push-up and ensure you're doing these right before progressing you to the more advanced and weighted variations of the exercise. Kneeling push-ups are commonly used by people starting out in a hope to progress to full push-ups from the toes. The only drawback of kneeling push-ups is that they require a big jump in intensity from the knees to the toes due to the extra leverage, and this is especially true if you're tall. For this reason, incline push-ups are usually a much better progression to use as they better mimic the body position of the full push-up. Using a bar and a rack is a perfect way to do your incline push-ups because you can incrementally lower the bar over time to gradually raise the intensity of the exercise. Once you have proper form at a certain height for 12 reps, you can then begin to increase the intensity of the push-up by slightly decreasing the elevation. When you have adjusted to the lower angle, you might only get 8 reps or so before building up to 12 again. Once you get 12 reps at the new angle, it's time to drop the height again and repeat the process until you can do a full push-up with your feet and hands on the ground. Once you're doing full push-ups with your feet and hands on the ground with good form for multiple reps, rather than aiming for endless amounts of reps and stagnating your development, you can make the exercise more difficult by doing the following exercise variations. Due to the added range of motion they provide, depth push-ups are a great way to develop your push-ups and the target areas of the chest, arms and shoulders. You can do these between boxes or benches of the same height that allow you to drop your chest lower than usual. Decline push-ups. These take more of your weight off your feet and distribute it to the target areas. Once you have proper form at a certain height for 12 reps, you can then begin to increase the intensity by slightly increasing the elevation of your feet. When you've adjusted to the higher angle, you might only get 8 reps or so before building up to 12 again and repeating the process. Adding external load is a great way to increase the intensity of your push-ups. A common way to do this is by adding a plate on your back. This, however, can be hard to balance and will restrict your shoulder blade movement somewhat. Instead, try doing these as shown with a dip belt or a chain. Increase the intensity each time by increasing the weight slightly by a couple of kilograms and repeat the process of going from 8 to 12 reps again. And there you have it. That's how to get your very first rep of a push-up and go all the way to doing the advanced variations with added loading. If you follow these guidelines as shown, you'll not only get stronger, but you'll also see a noticeable difference in your chest, arms and shoulders. Remember that it's not only important to progress your push-ups over time, it's also important that you ensure that you're using correct exercise form whilst doing so. These go hand in hand, and if you don't use good form, you'll eventually hit a roadblock with your progress and also experience pain as a likely result. As always, let technique dictate intensity and you won't go wrong. For a complete rundown of all the common push-up technique mistakes and how to rectify them, check out our video on how to perfect your push-ups via the link in the description to this video. Also, make sure you let me know how you go with your push-up progress and what you learned from this video in the comment section below. If you want me to continue to make videos like this, then tap the like button and subscribe as it really helps out a lot. Thanks and see you next time.